Good afternoon. My name is Manoj Kulkarni. I'm the CEO of Realizeit. And our belief, we have a simple belief. We believe that every individual deserves the opportunity to achieve the full learning potential. We started in 2007 with a bunch of teachers and technology people who are passionate about this belief. And it's in the pursuit of this belief that we find our purpose, which is to empower institutions to transform learning outcomes with highly individualized experiences for learning and highly adaptive teaching experiences. How do we do that in terms of our offering? First and foremost, we believe that in order to change the outcomes that people are looking for at an institution level, it requires systemic thinking. And therefore, systemic thinking requires you to look at the curriculum and the content model that we refer to as learning model, have the right kind of platforms associated with it, and have the right teams associated with it. So what we have is, first and foremost, a curriculum and a content model that is open, universal, and flexible. Any subject, any content, any academic domain, it'll fit in. We also believe that learning is not a hierarchical sequence of steps. It's actually a network of learning, that there's a prerequisite. And in order to get to mastery, which is what we're focused on, and we continuously measure mastery, you need to be able to understand the prerequisites associated with learning. We make that happen with a platform that is open and that is content agnostic, which essentially means that we can take any subject, any content, and build the adaptive and individualized learning experience out of it. Our platform is underpinned by a self-learning, intelligent, adaptive learning engine. And we're probably one of the few who actually have a comprehensive platform and a proven scalable platform to do that. With all this stuff, it's really difficult to drive the change that needs to be driven in institutions without the right kind of experience and experts that you have. And we've got people who've actually done it, who've done it at scale. And we actually have a bunch of content partners that complete what we don't have, particularly in terms of content and services. So a little bit into the platform in terms of describing how a comprehensive platform would be built out. We start with the self-learning intelligent engine that underpins everything that we do. And these are mathematical models. It's based on the notion of knowledge space and driving towards a target knowledge. And it is based on the notion that learning can happen and measurement can happen at a micro-adaptive level when you can granularize the learning into a target knowledge map that can drive the learning pathways associated with it. Now, how do you do that is the question. And our model is to start with what the institution has, which is their existing legacy content. And through our intelligent adaptive course authoring tools, create the learning maps that you're looking at in a granular fashion in a very rapid way, and attach the assessments associated with that. So we actually come with the ability to ingest what's available and create the learning maps associated with that in a very short period of time. Obviously, in something that is adaptive and individualized, we are working on mathematical models. We bring the dashboards and the learning analytics associated with that. And the combination of all that builds a teacher and learner experience that is exposed to the learner and the teacher in a cloud fashion, a SaaS-based model, both in a web and mobile, and the mobile being both online as well as offline. Adaptive capabilities. And then we understand that something like this has to fit within the ecosystem of the institution. So we have the right kind of LTI and API capabilities, pretty robust. Actually, the system can be used in completely headless fashion to be able to drive your own branding experiences with your own custom systems. But we also integrate with the LMSs like Canvas and Blackboard natively. So a lot of adaptive learning talk, a lot of individualization talk, a lot of competency-based talk. What is so unique about us? What is different about us? We look at it on 4 dimensions. Versatility, the speed to adaptive, the intelligence of the system, and lastly, we're proven. Why is it versatile? the unique and flexible model that we have allows us to be able to put this into any context, whether it is K-12, higher ed, corporate learning, professional learning. We can operate in a traditional seat time-based model as well as a competency-based model, course equivalency and direct assessment. And that's because of the fact that we can actually take any content, any subject, and convert it into adaptive. And one of the big challenges with transformation or going to adaptive is the time and cost that it takes to get to adaptive. With our intelligent authoring tools, we have a rapid course development process that takes us no more than 12 weeks to convert a traditional legacy course into adaptive. And we understand that not everyone starts that way, but to be able to help institutions get a start on the process, we have, through partnerships, 10 gen ed courses that can be white labeled, as well as we have a deal with OpenStax for their 12 books to be converted into learning maps. So, and we have an experienced team. We have an intelligent engine that drives it at micro-adaptive with latent knowledge, and we have 122 million questions and assessments that are created in an automated fashion. More importantly, we're proven at scale. For Versatility, 50+ subjects, 140 courses, and we are seeing learning efficacy and increased pass rates, increased persistence of the students, as well as the increased learner engagement. So I hope we get a chance to come to talk to us. We'd be happy to give you a live demo of the system in terms of how it really works. And we're happy to introduce you to our client institutions, large and small, who have chosen us, so you can learn from them in terms of why they've chosen us and what benefits they're getting from our platform. Thank you for your time.